Americans really, truly love pets of all different kinds, from delightful dogs to cute as a button cats, beautiful birds, precious pigs, and many more. We're the country's biggest pet-loving community, and we hear from pet lovers every single day. But here's an interesting question. What's the most popular pet in every state? Which pet is the most talked about in Texas, the most shared in South Carolina, or the most noted in New Jersey? To find out, we analyzed more than 3.5 million posts on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook from across the US. Sunny California wins the contest for most vocal, as over half of all the pet mentions we saw were from the Golden State. Their favorite pet? The small but mighty Chihuahua. America's top dog wasn't the Chihuahua, it was actually the American Bulldog, which was the most talked about breed in 13 of the 50 states. It's not a surprise that in Wyoming, the equality state, they tweet and post equally about corgi dogs and hedgehogs. Of course, dogs and hedgehogs aren't the only pets Americans love. Cats are the second most talked about pets in the US across nearly every state, with Persians dominating the perfect mentions nationwide. Although in Maine, it's no surprise that the Maine Coon gets the most mentions. Also, when it comes to cats and the folks who love them, their posts tend to be more generally about their own feline friend than certain breeds. Here's a surprise from the great state of Montana. The fetching ferret is number 3 on the list. Skip on over to Arizona for another surprise, where the micro pig is prized, especially for Instagrammers. Check out #AZMicroMiniPigs and you'll see what we mean. Heading to Nevada and the Las Vegas Strip? Don't be surprised to hear about lizards when you're there, as they get more mentions than both dogs and cats, even breeds like golden retrievers, terriers, and beagles. It just goes to show you that, when it comes to Americans and their pets, sometimes scales are favored over fur. No matter where you go in the United States, however, you'll find that pet owners and pet sitters like to do one thing more than anything else: take pics of their favorite pets to post online at every opportunity. Whether it's their napping Norfolk Terrier, their silly Siamese on the sofa, or their salamander posing for a selfie, Americans love taking pet pics and sharing them with the world. If you're one of the country's pet-loving peeps, check out #TrustedHousesitters on Instagram and take a browse through thousands of happy pet pics of all shapes and sizes while they're being looked after by sitters from our caring community. From Airedales to Yorkies, parakeets to gerbils, and every pet in between, find out more about how we're keeping them all happy at home while you're away at TrustedHousesitters.com.